Philip, 9558 Head Slate.
Mrs. Spaulding, I must say I am inspired. This house has such dramatic possibilities.
I'm glad you feel that way. We have a great deal to do in very little time.
I'm not threatened by time limits. I do some of my very best work under pressure. I always enjoy a challenge.
Good, because I would like the house completed by Christmas.
Christmas is only 1 week away. I must order carpets, drapes, furniture, contractors. This job is immense.
Money is no object, Mr. Varmer.
But it can't be done. It's impossible.
No, Mr. Varmer. Nothing is impossible for me. I'm Mrs. Philip Spaulding. I won't let that ruthless witch get away with this. Oh, no, India will never be a Spaulding if I have anything to say about it.
Ma, India's your stepdaughter. I thought you two were close. Why are you talking like this?
Obviously, you don't know what's been going on around here.
Well, I guess not.
Well, then it's time I told you all about India.
What did India do?
She lied. From the moment she set foot in this house, she lied. Your stepsister is no wealthy aristocrat, believe me. All that endearing talk of love and family ties, it was all a charade to get her hands on our money.
No, that's not true.
Believe it, Brendan, it's true.
Oh, Jack, I'm afraid your mother's
You
right.
know, I found her here one day, rifling through these bank papers. She had some pathetic excuse about wanting to belong, and I was dumb enough to believe that.
Always been good to me.
Good, good. I suppose it was good to run my charge account sky high. She couldn't spend my money fast enough, could she, Jane?
She spent a fortune on facials, massages, clothes.
Close.
Her birthday dress. You paid for it, didn't you?
You left her credit card at home.
She lied to you. India was destitute. You see, she played on our emotions beautifully.
Now, wait a minute. She got me out of jail. She bailed me out, so she had to have some money, right?
It wasn't her own money. Who knows what poor fool she tricked it out of. Besides, she only did that to keep you on her side.
She told me that she was broke before we went to get the Beth and Philip in New York.
And what happened?
Well, I charged the plane ticket.
Yes, and she came back engaged to Philip. The shrew, I will destroy her. I swear I will.
Ma, over what? Some clothes and a lousy plane ticket? Come on, if I had the money, I'd pay you myself. It's not like she hurt anybody, right? Besides that, her marrying Philip just gets the guy out of my hair. Now we won't be chasing after Beth all the time.
Brandon, don't you see? India did something to force Philip to marry her. She doesn't love him. She only wants the Spaulding fortune, part of which is your future.
No. She told me she cares about him, and I believe him.
Darling.
Ma, I was at the wedding. I saw how she looks at him. She really loves the guy.
You were at India's wedding?
Yeah, well, I gave her away.
You gave up. Who else was at this wedding?
Ross Mahler, Rick Bauer, and Beth.
Beth was at... I can't believe that. Did you invite her?
She was India's maid of honor. Ma, it was just a civil job down at City Court, at City Hall. It was no big deal. Philip still loves Beth, though. I can see it.
Oh, Philip is not the problem. India is. She's using him to get what she wants, only this time she won't get away with it.
Where you going?
I'm going to Philip's apartment to tell him just what kind of woman he married.
Ma!
Fairness, Philip and India have moved.
Where?
To the hills. They just found...
Oh, no, I won't have that gold digger for a neighbor or an in-law. Get me the new address. I'm going to have that woman out of this town by tonight. By Christmas, Mr. Farmer, hire as many men as you need, pay them what they need, just get the job done.
That will cost a fortune.
Money does not mean a thing to my husband or me. Now, all I want to do is spend a very happy holiday with my husband in my new home. Is that too much to ask?
It won't be easy, but I've always loved a challenge.
Good. Then it's settled. Now, here's a list of the pieces I'm having sent from my home in Europe. I want them incorporated in the general design of the house. And keep in mind, they're my father's and have great sentimental value.
It's exquisite. All of them. They'll be the central theme on which I'll build my symphony. Just let me get back to my office and start work while this is still fresh in my mind.
Just one thing before you leave.
Yes?
Mr. Vollmer, this room must be special. You have to create a lifelong sense of joy. And I want this to be the focal point.
It's exquisite. Less is more.
And I know it's small, but it holds my heart. It's everything I am. And more. This house has got to be special. It's got to be unique. It's got to be something Springfield has never, ever before seen.
It will be. The fusion of dreams and reality. I won't let you down, Mrs. Spaulding. I promise you. Ciao.
Ciao. Oh. This house will be beautiful. Philip will want to live here. Alexandra. Oh, do come in. I've been expecting you.
What will it take for you to divorce Philip and leave town for good?
Are you serious?
Deadly. How much? 3 million? 6 million? Name your price.
You can't buy me off. I have everything I want now. I'm Mrs. Philip Spaulding. Face it, Alexandra. You've lost this one.
You know me better than that. I always get what I want. Always.
So what are you going to do? Dispose of me the way you did Alan?
How did you know?
Oh, now. Losing your temper won't do any good. I'm in your life forever. I am a Spaulding forever.
What will it take to get rid of you?
More than you can offer. Alexandra, have you seen some of my wedding gifts? These are just a few. They cost a small fortune, but, you know, they're only tokens. Only symbols of what it's going to be like. That's why I'm going to be Mrs. Philip Spaulding until the day I die.
I gave you this years ago. It's an exact copy of the one I had made for Brandon. You wanted it more than anything in the world. You loathe me. Why have you kept it all these years?
This is a constant reminder of everything you did to make my life a living hell. All you graciously had it made for me. And it was an imitation of the real thing. Like your love for me and Father. An imitation of the real thing. All you ever cared about was your precious Eric. And your Brandon. And Father and I, we were there for you. We were desperate for you. And did you care? No! All you cared about was finding your darling baby.
You know how much Brandon means to me. I did what any mother would do.
You did it! You took your love, and you took your money, and you took your baby's music box, and you vanished. And you broke my father's heart, an old man's heart, and his little girl.
I'm sorry, India.
And this little girl won't forget what you did. Not to her. And not how you ruined my father. I never will. Do you know what it's like to be penniless, Alexandra? Do you? I do. I did everything I could to help my father. And it didn't work. I came here to get lots of money. And I did. I could have married a rich European, maybe even nobility, with a whole lot less effort. But it wouldn't have been the same.
No. You wanted revenge.
No. I wanted justice. Spaulding's ruined what was left of my family. And now they're going to pay for it.
If I were you, India, I'd take the money and run. Things will only get worse if you decide to stay in Springfield.
I'll take my chances.
How did you ever get Philip to marry you?
He loves me. Marriage was inevitable.
What a pathetic lie. Surely you can do better than that.
It's the truth. Philip's a changed man. He's serious and hardworking now, thinking about the future.
Philip's working? At what?
Haven't you heard? He's executive vice president of Spaulding Enterprises.
Since when?
Since the day of our wedding. He wanted to work right away and buy me this house.
Philip wanted to work.
I told you he's changed. He thinks only of a life with me now.
I wonder how long that will last when I tell him you slept with Warren Andrews while I was engaged to the man.
He already knows.
Liar.
And he knows it was Warren's fault. And that's why you broke off the engagement to him. Face it, Alexandra. Philip and I are together now. He knows I'm good for him, and he loves me for it.
Philip loves Beth Raines. He always has, and he always will.
Philip loves me, and only me.
All right. Don't tell me the truth. I'll find out from Philip.
Alexandra, I did you a favor. You, Jack, and Beth are together again now, right? No interference from Philip? That's got to count for something. All right, go. Ask Philip. He'll only tell you what I have.
No, he won't. He'll tell me the truth. Then you'll be out of this house and my family for good.
Yes, hello, this is Mrs. Spaulding again. May I have my husband's office? He's not. No, I've tried him everywhere. That's why I thought he might be at work. Let me speak to Liz Atherton, please. She'll know where he is. No, she's not there either. If my husband returns, please have him call me at home immediately. It's urgent. Thank you. Damn! If Alex gets to Philip before I do, I'll lose everything.